is these are just normal sticks that we use. These are based on rattan. Anyone know what rattan is? Okay, guys from Malaysia will do, but it's like a cane or a bamboo that you've got, and they tend to they don't splinter when they hit, but they're nice and light as they go through all those areas. So what we do is we teach people to be able to learn how to use these things as an extension of your arm. Whatever you can do with your hand, you can do with a weapon or a stick as you go through. Excuse me. It's the same thing about what you do in your leadership. You need to have extended skills and leaderships to be able to develop and do things that you want to do. So it's the same thing with this. You need to learn what you can do with your hands first, and then you learn what you can do with sticks, right? And what we do with the sticks is be able to not hit my computer, right? Is we learn how to use the sticks to be able to address particular areas as we go through. So as we go through, that's what we're doing as we go. So it's a skill that you develop as you go through for those areas. I wasn't going to teach you that. Right? So they're the sticks. They're just an extension of who you are. They don't make who you are. They're a tool that you use. Any tool you use doesn't make who you are. It's important what you are and what skills that you have as an individual. That's important. They look good. I couldn't bring my sword. Something about the police don't like me. Actually, I did the talk at the AIM, and one of the guys I know was actually a policeman, so I had to be careful about what I showed. So you're not allowed to do that. But it shows you that you can use those actions as you go through, and you can move as you go through, right? As you go through. And the other aspects, Steve, do you want to be a volunteer?
You think?
Semi.
Semi.
No, wait. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to stand on it. That's This is a good indication of what focus is about. Hey, it's my chest.
It'll get better. Put one foot in front of the other one. Use this balance is not So, what happens and what you find with people is that we talked about focus. What, as an example, what you see is when people are working day to day, they're doing this. Methodical about what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They're working through day to day, not focusing on what they're doing about them. They're just working. They're just working. If they start to focus, get that. Now, that's only a little bit of my resources. But if I now focus on my resources, and I remember we talked about if I want to move away or I want to focus towards, right? If I'm doing this, it doesn't get me very far. If I'm looking here, right? But if I focus at the present about what I want to do, right? And right?
I think so.
Right?
Depending what happens next. I'm going then. I know.
That you tell it. Did it go through?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a lot of power through it, right? Now, that is by focusing on what you want to do. If I now take forward action as I go through with that as well, right? As I go through and hit that with forward action as I go through.
How much more are you going to do with it?
So that's what you get as power. So you need to have that purpose, you need to have that passion, you need to have the power and the persistence about what you want to do as you want to achieve. So as you go through, you can see, it doesn't matter. If I gave you 4 phone books, it wouldn't make any difference. The power would still go through. Right? Because people think by having the phone books there, it's going to be dissipated across here. It's not. Because I have the focus, it can go straight through into those particular areas, is what you can see. And he'll tell you that one really good.
It did. I'm happy.
Right?
So you went to.
That's our demonstration of high density. Please give him a clap.